Naturally, the second I hit the go button, it's Monday, so the landscapers are outside and they're doing the edging, which is like this blade thing that they run in between, like at the edge of the lawn and the sidewalks and the walkways. So yeah, but we're just gonna have to do this now because, as usual, I thought my day was going to be all to myself and I was going to be able to do whatever I wanted today, and it has turned into a list of responsibilities that need to get done before the end of the day, and some of them are timed and some of them aren't, and they all need to get done. And I don't know why I'm surprised. I'm almost 51 years old and adulting, it's a thing. Anyway, I am doing an unboxing for you. I've already unboxed it. I wanted to make sure that everything was okay because some of this is for me and some of this is for a customer. Now, the only thing that's for a customer is these two things. This is the Lady and the Tramp Buddies. I do believe they're still available. Hold on, let me check on that 1 second. And now my little grandmother clock is going off. Anyway, yes, they are still available. All month long, we've had this buddy bonanza where all the buddies are 20 bucks. Okay, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I really don't. This is like the third video that I've said that in a row. These bitches were going for 45 bucks. This one was going for 50 bucks. I've had people buy it for 50 bucks and now it's 20. That devalues the original price. There is a launch happening today for the Harry Potter stuff, and I gotta be honest, I don't have one pre-order. Not one. Now, listen, I don't talk up this kind of stuff often. And I just don't, I have a feeling that when the Harry Potter stuff goes on sale, that's when I'll sell. Anyway, so we've got this Buddy Bonanza thing going on, and so Lady and the Tramp were in there, $20 each. So I did get one each for them, for that customer. But we've also got other stuff at $20 each. We got the Darth, which was 50 bucks. Why? Licensing fees is what they say. And then for some reason, Taz was more expensive than Tigger, which surprises me. Anyway, so go to MetallicaMom.Scentsy.us, and at the top there's a thing up here called Collections and then Buddy Bonanza, okay? And all the buddies, except we've got a few that are sold out. We've got River the Reindeer sold out, and hey, whatever. He sold out immediately, and nobody's surprised that the unicorn is sold out. But anyway, there's other stuff there. Go there if you want to. And why is the genie more expensive than Daffy? I don't get it. Why is Daffy more expensive than Kermit? Why is the Black Panther more expensive than Eve? The original price. They're all 20 bucks now. Anyway, Jesus. So, these buddies came with these particular scent packs, which is a little disappointing. Listen, they're the cutest buddies in the world. They kiss at the nose. I'll put a graphic here. They have magnets in their noses and they kiss. And the only reason why I say it's disappointing is because Faithful Friends is the scent that it comes with, and Faithful Friends was really super disappointing in wax. It's described as berries and succulent pear with freesia blossom, and it kind of literally smelled like nothing the last time I warmed it. Kind of literally, but it really didn't smell like anything. So anyway, that stuff is for my local customer and the rest is for me. Obviously the elephant in the room is that I got 6 of these Cloudberry Dreams washer whiffs. Cloudberry Dreams is fabulous. Sweet raspberry, rose, peach, and vanilla. Washer whiffs look like this. There's a scoop in there. These were half price. So it brought the washer whiffs in this size from like 63 cents an ounce down to like 38 cents an ounce, something like that, or whatever it was, so 68 cents down to 32 cents, oh, something like that. It was literally half the price. Now, it's not half price of the big tub. Usually I have the big tub for you guys, but because this was 50% off, I went ahead and got 6. The bummer is that I've killed turtles by producing all this plastic. The only reason I bought these is because they were half price. I hate all the packaging. kind of drives me crazy. And I don't really trust to use these with anything else, like to store afterwards, because washer whiffs were in there, and washer whiffs are not really, like, I wouldn't feel comfortable putting food in there, anything that you put in it, even if you run it through the dishwasher. I have a feeling, I don't know, I have a feeling that this plastic is probably a little bit porous. I wouldn't trust it. So they're going to be recycled, obviously. But I hate the fact that I bought up all that for the packaging. But if I didn't do it, somebody else was going to do it. Anyway. And then I got 3 laundry liquids. They weren't quite half price. I think they were marked down from $12 to like $9.60 or something like that. But I go through a lot of that. As you guys know, I have 2 teenagers. I also have a dog that has blankets. So I like to wash her blankets. I don't always use washer whiffs with her blankets. Sometimes I just use that. Now, I don't think that these have a real effect on the scent after you're done. But I do like the laundry liquid from Scentsy. So I don't really care what the fragrance is. Technically, this fragrance is called Cucumber and Cactus Water, which I love, which is in my Scentsy Club in wax. But in the laundry liquid, it's just okay. It's cucumber, cactus water, and sea salt. So it's a very refreshing fragrance. And like I said, I got 3 of them because I will use them. If I went to Target or BJ's or something like that and I got a big old thing of like laundry detergent, which is the same thing as laundry liquid, it would cost me about $30, but it would be a humongous jug. This is concentrated stuff. 3, sometimes 4 pumps, that's all you need. One of these lasts me a really long time. So I'm not just buying because I'm a Scentsy consultant and I wanted to get my PRV up. I am not taking money out of my family's budget in order to buy Scentsy per se, but I am buying from myself instead of buying from a big store so that I can make commission at the end of the month. Okay. This is another thing that I love from Scentsy. And yes, I could go out and I could buy Fantastic or 409 or Fabuloso and water it down or whatever, but I make commission on it. So why wouldn't I get this? This is Counter Clean. Oh shit, it's Scentsy Fresh. Anyway, I use Scentsy Fresh too. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was Counter Clean for a second. I just recently, hold on, let me show you. The reason why I have Counter Clean in my head is because I just opened this one. I think I got this in clearance. Fiesta Lime. Look at the packaging. Not that anybody cares, but oh my God. And of course, I always put a couple of capfuls of bleach in there, and I wrote with bleach on it, just in case anybody needs to know. Fiesta Lime is fantastic. So summery. I love it so much. Anyway, this one I will probably put away until the winter. Scentsy Fresh is something like Febreze, something like you would like spray your drapes, your carpets. Does the carpet match the drapes?
Look, I've been meaning to ask her one question. Does the carpet match the drapes?
Oh my God. Oh.
Now, are you gonna go to Meg's play or not?
Yes!
You like eating red carpet, tough guy?
Yes!
Say you like eating red carpet!
I like eating red carpet!
Giggity.
Do you do anything to your hair?
The hair is what God gave me.
Color-wise?
No, look at it. It's fantastic.
Color-wise?
Oh, yeah. I'm a dark hair.
There's not a gray hair in your head?
No, it's fantastic.
Really? Fantastic.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be contradicted if we happened to see the carpet. Does it match it? So it matches the drapes. It matches the drapes.
Your blankets, your linens, whatever. I have a front-loading washing machine, and if you leave anything in there for like 3 hours, the shit smells like mold. I mean, it's just terrible. So sometimes if things aren't quite so fresh after they come out of the dryer because they've been left in the washing machine for just 5 minutes too long, what I can do is I can just spray all that laundry with Scentsy Fresh just right into the dryer, boom, 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 and then start the dryer up again, and everything smells fabulous. Anyway, this is in the fragrance Icicles and Evergreen, which I love in the wax. It's described as blue eucalyptus, pine needle, and crystallized sugar. You know what? This doesn't even need to wait until wintertime. This is fabulous. I know there's a dent in it, but that's okay. It's going to come out. Anyway, so that's that stuff. Now let's talk about this stuff. Hold on, let me pull this down a little bit. And here come the lawnmowers. Sorry about that. I'll try to use the denoise function in my video editor, and we'll see how much we can pull out of that. Okay, so Pineapple and Fuego, all of these were on sale. Let me see how much I paid for this. Hold on one second. This was $7 instead of $10, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I mainly warm pods in my car, and I don't warm them. I use pods in my car, and I usually use one at a time in the mini fan diffuser in the front seat of my car. I don't often have people in the back seat of my car. So right now at this time, I do not have any fragrance source in the back seat of my car, because who am I doing that for? I have a very large car. It's a 2016 Ford Flex. So in order to fragrance the entire car, it would be kind of a waste. All four of us would have to be in the car. Now, when all four of us are in the car, I do use, I use a wall fan diffuser, to be honest, because I have like a regular plug, like a regular wall plug in the back of my car, which is super duper handy, by the way. And then I will bring the wall fan diffuser. Actually, I keep the wall fan diffuser in the car, but I don't freshen the pods in there every once in a while. I have whatever. Pineapple and Fuego is fantastic. And I'm actually thinking about warming the wax, because I have a bar of Pineapple and Fuego that is starting to look a little bit brown. It's described as pineapple nectar, sugar cane, and a dash of sriracha. I don't really smell the sriracha, but that's okay. This reminds me of the concept of Pineapple and Fuego. Reminds me of chili mango, which I just tried to vote back a million times in the Bring Back My Bar. It's so disappointing to me that I didn't put that in my club when I had the chance. Chili mango is fantastic, so I'm kind of hoping that this does what chili mango did, because chili mango was so complex. When you add spice to something sweet like pineapple or mango. Now, I have warmed all of this before. None of this is new to me, which sometimes gets a little depressing. When you've been a Scentsy consultant a really long time, and I've been a Scentsy consultant for a really long time, it can get a little depressing, because sometimes you're like, well, geez, I just want something new. And then you get something new, like, you know, the video that I made last week with Twilight, Tahitian Twilight and the Magical Celebration. And it gets disappointing, because you're like, okay, this is new. I'm so excited. And oh, Jesus, it just smells like everything else, you know? But here's the thing. This is why Scentsy Club doesn't have the importance to me anymore, because I know that, first of all, everything always comes back. Everything always comes back. And if it doesn't, there's something equivalent. And how many times can you warm the same shit? I've been warming the same stuff since 2014. It's enough already. Anyway, now there's weed whackers. Do you hear them? Should I pause the video? Let me pause the video for 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and we'll talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, the next 6 things. Okay, I waited about 10, 15 minutes. I don't know if they're done, but hopefully they're done. Anyway, so I was just cleaning up, and I've noticed that there's a little bit of, I know this looks like a Pamper or a Chuck or something like that. This is the thing that they wrap the ice pack in. And there's some leakage, and there's a little something in there. So it smells nice, but unfortunately I think something is leaking. I'm not sure. It might be this. We'll just see. I was going to incorporate these back into my stock, but if it's not sellable, I'm just not even going to put them in my trolley. I'll just put them right into my melting basket. This is looking like that's what's going to happen with this one for sure, because that. And, well, there's a little bit of leakage over here, but I still wouldn't feel comfortable selling it because of this. So I'm just going to put this into my melting basket. And it's the perfect time of year to do Rainforest Bungalow, Emerald Palm Frond, Dewy Lemongrass, and Aloe. It's good. It's very springy. It's very, it reminds me a lot of cucumber, aloe water and cucumber. And I'm not a huge aloe fan. And this has a lot of aloe in it. I like to put aloe on my body and stuff like that. But the home fragrance aloe, and I'm not just talking Scentsy, I'm talking whatever, it doesn't sit 100% well in my nose. And that's okay. I bought this because it was cheap. I'm not afraid to say that everything in this thing was cheap. And that's why I bought it. It's good enough for home fragrance. This would never grace my Scentsy Club. Never. What do I smell? I smell cucumber, even though cucumber is not in the description. Emerald Palm Frond. I've probably never smelled Palm Frond in person, so I don't know if that's, legit. Dewy lemongrass, not really, because lemongrass is pretty particular. Pretty particular? When I think of lemongrass, I think of, because I've grown lemongrass and I've used lemongrass in like when I make like a Thai soup and stuff like that. And coconut lemongrass really does smell like lemongrass. I don't smell lemongrass in this. And then there's the aloe. So this is okay. This is something that's just going to go in my bathroom or maybe in my kitchen if my husband like cooks curry or something like that. And it'll freshen up the air beautifully. Okay. And then the other thing, the bag looked like it might have had a little pink in it. That looks like it might have a little something there. But let's look at this one. All of these are fucked up in this corner like this, which kind of pisses me off. It might be this one because this one looks like, wow. It looks like stuff happened to it. It's got a nipple. Would I feel comfortable selling this? I think so. I think I would feel comfortable selling this. Well, I would still feel comfortable selling this because the mess is on the outside. Hold on one second. Because this at least is dry and nice on the inside, and this thing is not too bust. Well, Jesus. I don't know. Would you sell that? Would you sell that? No. Right? All right. I'll put it in my melting basket. Find Your Happy, anyway, is described as, where is it? Did I not write it down? Find Your Happy. Where the hell is it? Showered in Flowers? I thought this was Showered in Flowers. Why did I think I had Showered in Flowers? Oh, wait. Find Your Happy, Showered in Flowers. I'm an idiot. Find Your Happy, Showered in Flowers. This is the Find Your Happy collection. This whole collection was kind of Showered in Flowers is rose petals, sweet jasmine, and sun-kissed greens. Actually smell berry. And that just might just be because they call it sweet jasmine. The slightest bit of rose. It's not that rosy, if you ask me. And then there is greens in here. I guess it's an accurate description, although I feel like I smell berry a little bit. This wasn't even anywhere near going into my Scentsy Club when it came out. But again, I bought this because it was on sale. And this will be lovely in the bedroom or in the bath. I don't know if I would waste it in my bathroom. I think I would just put it in my bedroom. Okay. Let's go to Turning Red, which this looks perfect. That's perfect. So this is going to go into my stock, okay? And I'm going to put it under T for Turning Red. Yeah, this is nice, actually. This is pomegranate, juicy cherry, sugarcane, and orange. Very fruity. Again, it would never grace my Scentsy Club, but it's very nice. I remember this going away very quickly. So if you have people that come over, very, very fruity, very, very fresh and vibrant. But not something that I would need forever and ever. Let's get rid of this. The vanilla mint, which I love in pods. Love this in pods back in the COVID days. Remember that 3 years ago? I used to keep vanilla mint pods in my car, again, with the mini fan diffuser. And every time I went to the store, I would take off my mask and I would throw it right onto the mini fan diffuser with either the mint or perfect peppermint or whatever the hell I had, but mostly vanilla mint. I would throw the mask right on top of it and let it, fragrance my mask. And it was fabulous. And then next time I put on my mask, it smelled like toothpaste. I love how vanilla mint surprises me every time I warm it or every time I use it in the pods or every time I use the counter clean or whatever. Because it has so much more citrus in it than I remember. I love how much citrus is in vanilla mint. It's actually described as wintergreen frost, vanilla, and frozen citrus. Love vanilla mint. I remember when that was a scent of the month. I think it was at the beginning of 2018, I think. Anyway, fantastic. Okay, so we've got 2 more bars of wax. One of them I was just talking about the other day because I gave my mother a bar of Scarlet Woods. Now let's open this for the first time. It's perfect. Okay, and again, it does have a little bit of damage to the clamshell, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with this bar of wax. It's perfect. And it's a somewhat new pour because it's got that on the back. The last time Scarlet Woods came back, it did not have We did not have the scent categories on the little clamshell dimple things. So I know that this is a new pour. There is a way to look up the date. I can never see that. I can't see a date. I've looked and looked and looked. And, you know, with my glasses on, I have a pretty good eyesight, but I literally can't see a pour date. That might be something that they do in Canada and not the United States. I don't know. Anyway, Scarlet Woods is described as cassis and redberry over crisp white cedar. I'm going to be warming this, but I think I'm going to swap it out with the one that I have in my stash, just so that I use the older one first, okay? And then last but not least, candied cranberry pecan. I don't know if I have this in my stash. If I do, I will swap out for the old one. I can't believe this happened to all of my bars. But that's perfect. I mean, there's not a drop coming out of it. I love it. And it's a new pour, pretty much. Since the last time candied cranberry pecan was on sale, I don't think that we had these new bars, these new clamshells. This is also very, this is bakery, but it's not bakery. It's candy, and it has like brandied plum, but it's not very seasonal. It's not overly Christmassy. I really like this one. You could mix this with some apple and it would be nice. It's described as cranberries, pecans, cranberries, pecans, whatever, sugar cane and brandied plum. I generally say pecans, but I know that everybody who watches me is like, they say pecan, kind of like caramel. When you're in New York, you say pecan and you say caramel. It's caramel. If I said caramel to my husband, he'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's even more New York than I am, believe it or not. Anyway, but he's a little bit more subtle. He's not as rough around the edges as I am. Cranberries, pecans, sugar cane and brandied plum. You could really smell the pecan in there. You can really smell the brandied plum. It's not overly seasonal. It's not too Christmassy. I actually really like this one. Even though it does have quite a bit of like a cinnamon vibe, I still like it. Okay, so there you go. This one's definitely going into my club, but into my stash, but I'm going to then take one out. This one I'm going to put away for a little while, only because I just replaced the pods in my car with sugar strawberry, and they're going strong. I'm not touching those. I'm going to warm this. I'm going to warm this. And yeah, these three are going to go into my stash, and then I'll take out a Scarlet Woods and blah, blah, blah. I hope everybody has a great day. This is a longer video than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to try to do an Empties video this week. I'm also praying to God that my Scentsy Club gets delivered. It's still only at the postage stage. Today's the 17th. It processed on the 10th. Why are they taking my money if they're not even going to print the label? Why? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.